All right, welcome back, hockey fans. We are at the Lee Community Center in Morris, Minnesota for a big-time Section 6 tilt between the BW Blades and the Morris-Benson area Storm. Blades coming off a tough loss to Crookston. They're sitting at 1-1-1. Big shakeup in the lineup tonight as Coach Wurtsema felt his team was not playing the kind of game that he expected from them, and wanted to send a message throughout the lineup to say, let's get her moving, boys. On the other side of the coin, we have Morris Benson, who's sitting at 0-3 after a loss Tuesday night to Litchfield. Yeah. They played Pine City and Marshall. So a little bit of a tough schedule to start for Morris, but still sitting at 0-3 as we see the Blades take the ice here. And I want to say, Justin, I watched the game back from Crookston, and as much praise as we were giving some of the Crookston players, I think the Blades made them look a lot better than they maybe were.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I didn't watch too much of the game back, but just recognizing that the game should have went out a different way. I mean, I think Jay Reese ended up with 6 points in that matchup. Jay Reese is a good hockey player, but he's not a 6-point-a-game kind of guy.
Yeah, certainly Crookston had some good players, but as I watched the video back, there's a lot of stick checks, a lot of standing around, a lot of waving sticks at players, a lot of failure to gap up by the D, and it just made it easy. Crookston could get in the zone way too easy, and taking shots at Kale from high danger vantage points, and you got the result you got. I mean, they came out hot. They had a good start to the game, and almost like, well, hey, we got this one in the bag. Let's coast the rest of the time. And they got away from playing Blades hockey, and I think that's probably was what the results you're going to see when they play that way.
Yeah, it is. Like, at the end of the day, you're in Minnesota high school hockey, and you can't step off the gas. It's going to end up ugly the way like it did, and they got to learn how to finish.
Yeah, I agree. This team could be really good, and it can be really average depending on how they play. So we'll see who shows up tonight. On the other side, Morris is always a tough opponent. They got some of the same kids back from last year. You see Kyle Seuss and Zach Wobolinski as their two leading scorers right now. And they're going to be hungry after an 0-3 start.
Yeah.
And, this one's probably on their schedule where they're looking, hey, we can get back in the win column tonight. I imagine we'll see a pretty good effort from Morris Benson tonight.
Yeah, and this is their home opener, too. So this is the first time they get to play at home in front of their home crowd. So they've been on, 3 away games to start the season, and they're 0-3, like you said. They're looking for one here.
So starting lineup tonight will be Hoffman and Luke Craig, McDonald on left wing, Xander Clinard on right wing, and number 19 Isaiah Brushard at center ice. And obviously 33 Cale Gilbertson playing goalie. So starting for Morris. So we have number 11 Bryce Lehman starting at D. And at the other defense, number 13, Hunter Westman. Forward, number 22, Alex Clausen. Number 26, Zach Wobleski. And Kai Seuss. And in goal, number 40, Gavin Schmidt. So that's who's starting for your Storm players tonight. So we'll pause for the anthem and be back shortly. So the full lineup tonight for the Blades, like you saw this top line there, Burchard centering McDonald and Clennert. Second line will be Mikey Peterson centering Brendan Ritter and Easton Neppel. Third line, Grayson Cassidy centering Camden Spinks and Jackson Lopez. Fourth line will be Payson Pincinel and Jack Ekren. Key pairings will be Matthew Peterson, Charlie Ekren, Luke Craig, Josh Hoffman, and Aiden Jacobson and Wyatt Sav. So JV won 4-0 in the opener. I didn't see that game. How did that look to you?
You know, honestly, I think we played a little bit slower down to their level. Obviously, we were the faster team and probably a little bit more skilled and spent the majority of the time in their end. I assume this is how this game's going to go, much like last year, where they're going to play very sound defensively, very well positioned. They're going to be opportunistic. So we're going to have to stay awake and not get lulled to sleep. But for the most part, I think we're going to see a lopsided or playing on one end quite a bit, much like we did in the JV game.
So here we go, ready for puck drop as Brusher digs in. Morrison's going to control. Lehman takes the puck there. He's going to flip it back to Craig. McDonald clears the zone. Morris will retreat with Wobolinski, just turning it back up to Craig. Craig goes E to Hoffman, back to Craig, back to McDonald up to Red. He's going to cross the line, takes a hit from Lehman, and that guy's a horse you're going to want to keep your head on. McDonald returns the favor as he smokes Wobolinski coming out of the zone. And that's the type of physical play that the Blades are going to need tonight.
Yeah, that was an interesting round of physical play there.
And Mort retreats back to Hoffman. Hoffman is going to take the ice. He's going to get the red. He's going to dump it in on Morris's goaltender. McDonald's going to be the first guy there. He tries to make a centering play, but he doesn't have anybody. And that's going to come not quite out of the zone. Mikey Peterson clears it back down low. Ritter gives chase. Matthew Peterson holds the zone. Morris will control in their own end. They play it up to the half wall. They're going to come through the neutral zone over the Blades line. Trouble handling the puck as we had Blades defenders back. Peterson picks it up, and he's going to rip down the ice. He goes wide, stops, turns, makes a play to the middle. Far side shot, just wide.
There we go.
And the Blades score. I missed who scored there.
Yeah, I didn't see who was over there.
So shot wide, plays it off the end wall.
Mikey.
And it looks like it was Michael Peterson with the goal off the end wall. And again, a good start for the Blades as we saw in Crookston. Hopefully they don't take their foot off the gas this time.
Yeah, that's a good start right there. You know, you get a couple of high-quality shots and looks. And, you know, Mikey so far this season, I think he's scored in every single game except for the first one. And
he's been on fire.
He's been on fire. Keep shooting, Mikey.
Yeah, so that's 3 in a row for Peterson. The point streak extended. You get the game winner against Wilmer. You have one against Crookston, and then now on the board here in Morris. Matthew steps down, shoots it towards the net. Again, a rebound lane there. Can't see the number from here. It's turned back into Morris's corner. Sorry for the vantage point tonight. We're way down in the corner and can't see when the puck's in the far end. So Lopez is going to pick the puck up there. Makes a move, and he's going to get through the neutral zone. Comes over the line with speed, looking to make a play. Rounds the net. Head up, looking to make a play. Just fires it at the net. Puck's controlled by the Blades behind Morris's net. Now they'll come away with it. Check along the wall. It's going to turn the puck back to Hoffman. Lopez tries to make a play. Puck comes over the Blades line, defended well by Matthew Peterson. So an interesting look here for Lopez down on the third line. Probably not a spot he's accustomed to playing. But maybe a little bit of a message from the coach to say, kick it in gear, buddy.
Yeah, that could be. Maybe coach is looking for a little bit more balance in the lineup too.
That could be too. Luke Craig's going to pick the puck up, plays it off the window to Xander. Xander's going to go back across the ice to Kai as he's calling for a pass. He picks it up there, tries to make a play to Isaiah. Icing's negated. Isaiah finishes his man into the Zamboni door. Puck played to the point to Craig. Craig fires. It's a high one, tipped. Nice save by the Morris goaltender. That one changed direction at the last minute. Puck played to Hoffman. The Blades are looking good here.
Yeah, they're really buzzing. Low to high, high to low.
They control in the corner.
Nice.
Puck's played to Brusher. He's going to circle up high. Gives to Hoffman. Hoffman stops, waits, tries to make a move on his man. Wanted to get to the net. Now he just plays it down in the corner. Now it's centered, and that's going to come out to the point. McDonald was covering for Craig, and he's going to come back. But Gilbertson's going to be the one to play it. Hoffman plays it through the middle to Mikey. Mikey takes a hit, and here comes a Morris player over the line with speed, but he loses the puck behind the net. Craig defends him. Nice play by Xander Clarent to strip him of the puck, and he's going to walk out of the zone. He gets that up to Bobby Neppel. Bobby makes a nice move. The puck's played down low into the Morris end. So a lot of back and forth play. We've had about 4 minutes of straight play without a whistle. I don't think we got a whistle in the game yet other than the goal.
Right.
Morris comes over the line. They're going to drive it behind the net. Matthew Peterson makes a hit. Puck is played out high. Ritter turns the puck over. And he gets it to the middle of Bobby Neppel. Bobby makes a cut move, turns the puck over. Ritter's there to play it. He gives it back to Peterson. He plays it down the wall, but it doesn't quite get there. And Morris is going to walk out of the zone. They come over the line. Fan on the shot. And Grayson Cassie's going to turn it back with speed. Gets the puck over the line. And Morris is going to control it, and they're going to turn it out. Peterson plays it to his D partner, Akron. Akron back to Peterson. Peterson's looking to make a play, runs out of room as Morris had the neutral zone pretty well covered. Now they regroup. Akron to Lopez. Lopez comes over the Morris line, but fumbles the puck. Still goes deep to the corner to Easton Neppel. Hoffman plays the puck at the line. He's going to shoot. That shot's blocked. Akron comes in hard. Excuse me, that's Luke Craig coming in hard. Makes a nice play in the neutral zone to give the Blades possession. Hoffman plays it behind his net. Now he plays it up to Cassie, who fields it between the legs. He comes over the zone, cycles back to Lopez. Lopez plays it high. Hoffman has to turn it back off the window, and Morris is going to gain control. They come to the red line. They go back across the rink, and they're going to dump it deep. So Blades are the first one there. Craig plays it to Hoffman. Hoffman plays it up to Lopez. Puck's turned over. Robolinski turns, fires. Hale with the save. It's good that he feels the puck early there. It's a good shot by Robolinski from right at the top of the circle.
Yeah, I think 6 minutes into the game, and Kale finally sees the first shot, but you put a cold goalie down there, and you don't want that.
Yeah, it's tough when you go long stretches without seeing a puck.
Yep.
And then you get a scorer like Robolinski right there. Blades got to be careful here as they're playing the puck at the bench for avoid a too many men call, and they do. So it's Clinnert, Brushert, and McDonald out there. They get over the line, but it's turned back by Morris. Akron heel picks, and Kale's going to have to play the puck. Luckily, Morris is going to change, and there's no direct pressure on him. Akron has trouble, but now he picks it up. Regroups, reverses to Peterson, back to Akron. Akron looking for the half wall to Clinnert. Clinnert's defended. Tries to make a play back to Peterson, and it's going to come back in the Blade zone. So it comes over to Akron again, and they'll try it again. Comes up to Clinnert. This time he gets it clean to McDonald. McDonald crosses the line with steam. He's going to round the net. Play to the net. I think that got to the goalie. And Lehman's going to control there. And he takes his man down, even though he had the puck. Nice reverse hit by Lehman. And it's going to take a large human to knock Bryce Lehman off the puck. That guy is a farm animal.
Yeah, he's a tank.
So Morris is going to play the puck to the neutral zone under duress from some Blades checkers. Now it comes back to Peterson. Peterson cycles it up to his brother, Mikey. And the puck's going to come in on Morris's goaltender, where Ritter will play it. And it looks like it'll be regrouped by Morris as they come out. So every time Morris touches the puck, they got a black jersey in their face tonight. And I think that's
a good thing.
That's a good thing if you're a Blades fan. So nice little play to Neppel, tries to cut the middle. Didn't quite get through as he had to hit the brakes at the last minute. And Morris is going to flip it out. And it looks like we got an ice. Liney's waving it off, and I have no idea why. Cheeks makes the right call there to call icing.
Yeah, the Blades they're attacking the middle, but Morris is doing a pretty good job of taking that way on that zone entry. And we do like to see attack in the middle on a zone entry, but nothing seems to be clicking right there. They're pretty thick there in the middle.
Yeah, Morris doing a good job of clogging up the neutral zone, that's for sure. Morris will control off the D-zone draw. They're going to play it behind their net. And they're going to play it to the neutral zone from the wall. Josh Hoffman's right there to contest the line. He picks it up. He's got a checker right in his face. It's like number 8, Baker, and he still plays it up the wall to Lopez. Lopez tries to make a move. Cam Spinks in on the action here. It's nice to see Cam Spinks getting some time up on the third line. He's played well so far this year in JV and in the short time he's had at varsity. Hoffman attempts to play the puck down in Morris's zone, and they throw it out of there where Luke Craig's going to retreat and pick it up. He's going to hit Lopez off the wall. He makes a man miss, makes another man miss, gets it up to Spinks. Spinks comes over the line. He's going to shoot from the outside. That's turned away by the Morris goaltender. Puck down low. Spinks is there grinding. Comes over to the near side corner. The Morris defenseman plays it up. He's going to cycle it up to the neutral zone. 2 Morris defenders come across the line, but there's 4 Blades players there as the Blades had good back pressure. So puck played up the wall to McDonald. Lehman goes for the hold, but it squirts through. And it looks like that is Lopez circling at the neutrals, and now he gets over the line. He's just going to dump and go for a change. So message received from the lineup shakeup. Everyone's going so far.
Yeah, I would agree.
As Lehman comes up the ice, he's going to play the puck into the corner. Past Ekman. Ekman's going to try to put a body on him. McDonald's there to intercept his pass back to the blue line. Morris goes back to their own end. They'll just flip it to the neutral zone.
Yeah, Morris seems to be pretty content just playing this style of hockey. We'll just get the puck out. And
well, I don't think they have a choice. There's a blade in their face, and they're making it hard on them. So they'll be opportunistic, like you said. They're going to look for those openings where there's a mistake made, and then they're going to attack. So right now they're kind of biding time, doing their best to get out of the zone. Blade's doing a good job of kind of holding lines and contesting the neutral zone as well. So puck played deep. Luke Craig steps up on a pinch. Bobby Nepple back hard. Puck behind the Blades net. Nepple plays it around. Nobody's there, though. Comes to the Morris defenseman. Shot in the tip. That's cleared. Nice save by Kale. And there's one of those times where Morris can be opportunistic.
Yeah,
an opening.
That's usually when they score right there. They do everything right until that point. And they wait for you to do something wrong, and they put it in the back of your own net.
Yes. So Peterson's going to pick it up. He puts it in the corner to Ritter. Ritter, a nice centering pass to Nepple. Just tries to pull the trigger, but Morris defender got a stick on it at the last minute. Puck played down to Mike Peterson. He evades a check, tries to come off the wall, evades another check, cycles it back to his brother, who has to play the puck down the wall, and Morris is going to flip it out of there. And there, forward gives chase in the neutral zone. Hoffman tries to come back to Peterson. He circles, gives it over to Nepple. Nepple's checked at the line. Puck's just given back to the Blades defense. Hoffman cycles. He's going to get the red and just send it in now. And Nepple's the first man there. Knocks the man off the puck. Cycles it down to Peterson. Peterson comes around the net. And he's going to cycle it back to Lopez. Lopez comes up the wall to Hoffman. Hoffman turns it back into the corner. And Blades on their cycle here. But they got to come out from behind the net and get it to the front. And Morris is going to ice the puck.
Ooh. Third stoppage of the period?
Third stoppage. So we got 5:23 to go. Shots are 5-1 in favor of the Blades. Score is 1-0. I'm going to pop up for a little higher vantage point if I can. Clint, you tell me if you can hear me here. So Morris plays the puck off the roof here at the Lee Community Center. Get a little higher vantage point so we can see a little better in that far side end. Cassie digs in for the draw. And Morris controls, and they're going to give it a hard rim. Matt Peterson's there to play it. He plays it to Charlie Ekman. Ekman gets it up ice, and that'll be offside if they touch it. Now Matty Peterson jumps into play. He's going to come over the line, deep into the Morris corner. Centering play, nobody home. Morris goalie played it. Ekman steps down. Good stick check to keep it in Morris's end. Now they get it out as they have a man. rushing to the net, but Lopez is back to check him. Puck played to Akron on the half wall. He has trouble with it. Wobolinski dumps it back down. All the way in. Lopez is going to pick it up there and get moving. Comes over the line. Just couldn't hold up as the play went offside. One too many moves at the line.
Yeah,
Lopez is a shifty player, trying to get in the zone there.
Yeah, and he's never going to do anything going in a straight line. So that maybe move the puck right there and then drive down the middle next time. But
Brusher leans in for the neutral zone draw. Brusher, Clint, McDonald on the ice. Big Craig's going to play the puck. He plays it off the wall. Icing's waved. That's going to come deep in the zone. Leonard does some work in the corner there. He tries to get the puck up to Hoffman. Now it's in somebody skates. Finally, the Morris player comes away with it. And he's going to shoot from the outside. That's blocked. Play to the middle. Stick check there. Hoffman plays it off the wall. Brusher tries to pick it up there. He does get it out. But it'll be turned back in. Plays offside. Clinton sends it back to Hoffman and over to Craig. Craig to McDonald. He has trouble with it. Sends it right back to him. Played up to Xander. He misses the pass. It comes off the wall and it's shot back in. We'll try that again. Through the middle of the ice to Bruchert now. Because it looks like the Morris defenders are coming down on the wall, checking our wings, making it hard to get out. So that's the play you want to make, is to the middle, and out of the zone they come. Played back to Craig. He fires right on. Save.
Yeah, we'll take that play all day right there. Just get the puck in low, kick it up to your D, and D get a quick shot. Maybe just a little bit more bodies in front next time.
So certainly a different story than we saw last year, where Morris came out with the quick goal, kind of caught the Blades off guard on a little play from behind the net. I think they got the first 3 goals, and the Blades clawed their way back to tie the game. And then there was a tough penalty call, if I remember right, in Morris, the Storm. They scored on the power play. So it was a close one last year when we were in Morris. But a little different story this year, as the Blades are on the board first. So Westerman comes down from the blue line, makes a nice move to the middle, and puck kind of laid there. So defenseman number 13, Westerman, comes down the wall, cut out of the corner to the front of the net, and shot. Hale had trouble finding it, and it laid in the crease, and I'm not sure who was going to get the goal. I don't think it was him. I think it was a rebound goal scored by somebody else.
Yeah, just one of those opportunistic things, like we don't go tape to tape, we're in the puck. Our wing has the issues on it, on the wall, and it goes to the D, and it's a turnover at the blue line.
Well, you can't miss that man in the corner. So again, a stick check in the corner, and that is the same type of play we had in Crookston for much of the game. And we saw what happened there. So hopefully the Blades will get back on track. So they've got a 1-1 game. So Ritter plays it to Peterson. Houston Neppel's going to give chase. He stick checks it, gets it down to Lehman. Lehman's going to turn fire up the wall, right back to Neppel. He comes away with it, gets it to Peterson. Puck's played around. Ritter's there. He's going to send it down. Neppel's trying to control the puck. Now it comes back to the middle. So Casti there gives it back to Akron. Akron reverses it. And then reverse again. Now he finds Casti coming through the middle. But again, checked well by Morris's defensemen. They're holding the line pretty strongly as the Blades retreat into their own end under some pressure. Puck's played up. Lopez picks it up, tips it to Casti. Casti cuts to the middle. Shot. Nice shot through a screen. Loose puck. It's in the slot. Blades will control. They had a couple swipes at it. Now it's centered. Not sure who that is. Is that Cam Spinks?
That might be Spinks right there.
Spinks tried to play it coming through the middle. We got a whistle. I'm not sure why.
Net off.
Net off. So that was a close one for the Blades as they put one right in the crease on a nice screen shot from Casti. Shoots through the defenseman, catches the goalie slightly off guard, and the puck laid there for a minute.
Yeah, we want those plays right there. That's puck laying in front of their goalie. We'll take that all day, especially with 3 black jerseys around it.
So now Morris tries to make a late change, and they're going to stop him. And now they're going to allow it. So 2:13 to go in the first. Puck play to the Blades blue line. Shot from Hoffman, and that'll be covered.
Pretty harmless. That thing wouldn't stop rolling on him. You know, he tried to do as much as he can, but when on net, you never know what will happen there.
So offensive zone draw will be controlled by by Casties. He kind of made a swipe to the front of the net, and we got another net off issue. Yes, we do. So Cassie laying it out, kind of from his belly, makes a centering attempt off the face-off play. And almost had something. So we got Spinks, Cassie, and
Jackson.
Lopez.
This line's been pretty good so far.
It has. I like it. I like the new chemistry we're seeing in some of these guys. Like you said, bringing some balance to the lineup. So Morris will control, but they're just going to send it right back to Lopez, who's all by himself on the wall. Now he takes a hit. And the puck's going to be played up to Craig. He's going to get off the wall, takes a look, sends it over to Hoffman. He steps back to the middle, shots off a Morris defender's stick. Two Blades are there. So the Blades are beating Morris to a lot of pucks and outnumbering them in certain situations, even in their own end. Hoffman steps into one, but it's blocked. So that's a good sign as the Blades are moving early. So minute 30 to go in the game. Luke Craig has trouble under pressure from two Morris defenders. Morris player broke his stick. You see a guy going down, and Morris will regain the puck. Borbelinski turns it up. Hoffman tries to make a check. McDonald's back as he loses his stick. Morris player walks through three players, and we're going to the box. I'm not sure where the call is, because nobody really hit the ice.
Yeah, I think they're...
or maybe he did as he was shooting there.
Yeah, call it trip. Maybe he was a little concerned about his stick in the feet, but...
I think he was upended there as Luke Craig tried to make a play on him. But he did walk through Hoffman, McDonald, and then eventually Craig, and almost put it over Kale. The Blades got to do a better job of taking the body there.
Yeah, that's something that needs to be shut down out in the neutral zone right there. You got numbers and just more or less angling a guy to the wall.
So the Blades on the kill here with 1:04 to go. You have McDonald and Brushert. Hopefully they can continue. I think they had a perfect penalty kill up in Crookston. And they'll get it down right off the face-off. McDonald's going to give chase. That's Westman back to play the puck for the Storm. He's going to reverse it. Brushert will take his turn. Now it's cycled up. Back across. Ekman's there to shut that down. He's going to try to hit Brushert, but that's off his skate, and he's just going to have to shoot it in. Well, Ekman's going to give chase. McDonald steps up. He makes a play as the Morris defender falls down. And they're still going to come away with it. Westman comes over the line. He looks to shoot. Now he tries to make a nice drop play, but Brushert read it the whole way. Morris controls. Off the wall shot. And Morris will control. Shot tip play. I think that did hit Kale's pad. Brushert interrupts a pass trying to come through. McDonald's going to get that puck, and he's going to send it almost down as the horn blows. A little bit more of an eventful end of the period that you'd like to see for the Blades there, as Morris was threatening on the power play and have a little bit of a jump all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's something that they let him call back in there. You kind of control the game the whole time. You know, they're going to have to try to look at doing something different. It appears like the walls are open, maybe on the zone entry, maybe not in the middle so much, and see what happens. I think we need to use our speed a little bit more too. I think we're noticeably faster, and see if we can activate the legs here in the second period.
Agreed. Yeah, good period though. Good start for the Blades. They come out with speed. They come out with some jump, and just kind of get back to that. As they're still, even at late in the period, beating Morris to pucks they're outnumbering them to it's a 2-1 situation on pucks in their own end. Just kind of find a way now to convert. They had some nice looks, but then also probably still some of the same old things kind of popping up defensively when it comes to stick checks and missing people. Maybe getting caught flat-footed, taking a poor angle at times.
Yeah.
As you saw the Morris player walk through 3 of them and get a real high quality scoring chance. It's going to easily be a 2-1 game right now for Morris too. So hopefully they'll get that cleaned up and continue to work on some of those skills as we take a break here for the first intermission. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. All right. So we're back here for a second period puck drop. Lehman's going to control for Morris. They're going to turn it up and get it in the blade zone. Hoffman's back to retreat. Rounds the net with his head up, and he's just going to fire it as the Blades are still on a kill. That's played by a high stick, and that'll be a defensive zone draw for Morris. So the Blades with 32 seconds to kill. Morris kind of had a little momentum in the period.
Yeah, they got the clock still running here. Good for the Blades.
Looks like Cheeks caught it. He's going to get it reset. Long-time referee. So it's Brusher to McDonald on the kill with Hoffman and Matthew Peterson. Brusher digs in. He plays it to Hoffman. He flips it back in the zone where it's played by Lehman, but it's off the linesman. And it's back to Hoffman, who's going to give it a hard around to Kai McDonald. He puts it on the wall. Now Wobolinski picks it up for the Storm as he comes through middle ice. He fires one. Brusher with a nice read breaks that play up. The Blades giving Morris some trouble getting out of their end. Now McDonald's going to put one on. He's going to go for a change. Brusher takes his man hard into the wall. And that's the big boy Lehman, and he looks a little bit shaken up here because he's going to head back to the bench. As Morris controls in their zone, Blades are now at full strength. Lehman misses on his check tech. We have a 2-3-on-1. Puck played to Ritter. Back to Matty Peterson. And a nice tic-tac-toe 3-on-1. And Morris's goaltender handles that with ease in the glove. But a nice little play by the Blades in transition. Yeah, Lehman went down hard behind the net, tried to get back in the play, a little bit slow to do so. Kind of makes a bad pinch, and the Blades took advantage.
Yeah, nice hit by Isaiah on that play. We want to see him going after their big guys, and great play from Matt jumping up in the rush. I love that.
Agreed. Nepple controls the faceoff. He gets it to the blue line, but Morris looks like they're going to get the clear. Luke Craig steps up. He sends it in, but he's offside. Blades are going to have to tag. Morris gets a free zone exit. They're going to play it to the far side wall, where Craig is going to harass the Morris player. Now it's Hoffman behind his own net. He gives it to his partner, Craig. Morris doing some good forechecking behind the Blades net. Hoffman just chips the glass. It's out to the blue line. Ritter runs through his man, but he does hold the zone, and a nice play by the Morris defender. Shot to Kale. He squeezes it. So number 12 for Morris there, kind of paying the price at the blue line, but did his job. Held the zone, and they got a scoring chance out of the deal.
Yeah, I think you would want to see the puck out right there. Just a little bit better effort to get the puck out and not getting a scoring chance on net.
So D-zone draw for the Blades. Gasty's in the circle. And he loses it. Shot from the point. I believe Kale got a piece of that as it goes into the corner. And played down low. Matt Peterson contests that. Morris tries to walk off the wall. Good stick check by Cassie, and Lopez is going to pick the puck up. He sends it across to Ekron. Ekron up to Cassie, just out of his reach. Spinks tries to play the puck, but it's turned back by Morris all the way down behind the Blades goal, where Ekron will play it. He gets it up to Spinks. Spinks turns it up to the blue line, but not out. As the Blades finally gain control, Peterson comes around his net, looking to make a play. Doesn't see anything. 3 circles back. Casty finally gets it. He's going to chip the wall as he takes a hit. It looks like Lopez is going to come over the line. Stops, makes a move. Defended well by Morris. Now it's Casty, makes a spin move. Plays to Spinks. Back to Casty if he can control, but he can't. And Morris is going to come away with it. Lopez is back on the back check. Intercepts the play. He's going to turn in transition. Walks over the line. Gives it back to the blue line to Peterson. And he's checked there. Brusher's in off the bench. He's going to give a hard flip as Spinks goes for a change. Lopez comes in on his man. Just misses. Brusher plays the puck to the net. Lopez again knocks his man off the puck. Rusher picks it up, comes out of the corner, sends it over to Matthew Peterson, who comes down. Shot, tries to play it off Ty McDonald's stick. And it was deflected to the net, maybe intentionally, maybe unintentionally off the skate. Nice little play by the Blades to get back on the right side of things here. They had a good start to the second, finish that kill.
Yeah.
And now they're putting the pressure on Morris.
Yeah, I like Matt's game so far this period. He's getting in the rush. That's a smart little play right there. Throw it to the net. Never know what will happen.
So Morris is going to control, but Xander Klinick turns the play over. Puck sitting in the slot, hits the goaltender. Whistles blow. Nice forecheck by Xander to turn over the Morris defender as he round the net.
Oh, he wants to bump the face-off out of the zone.
So puck's going to come out of the zone as the Blades defense came below the top of the circles. Anytime there's a whistle and a scrum in front of the net, the attacking team comes down, their defense come down below the top of the circles, and the face-off comes to the neutral zone. So Bloom plays it across to his D partner. He has trouble with it. He's going to try to come back across. McDonald tries to make a play. He falls. And the puck is played deep into the Blade zone where Gilbertson plays it to Luke Craig. He plays it up the wall to Klintert. Now it's back to Hoffman. He's just going to give it a hard round to Klintert once again. He makes a chip. Doesn't quite come out, though. Because, again, the Morris defense are crashing the walls. Puck tried to play to Klintert. Doesn't get to him. Blades having some trouble getting out of their end here. Finally, Isaiah Brushart's going to pick it up and skate it out. He evades a check. And Morris will take control on their own end. They transition. Room dumps it in. Luke Craig is there. He misplays the puck. Mikey Peterson gives him a hand, coming back to help seal the middle. Now it's played back to Hoffman. He has trouble as it's in his feet. He's going to turn it around. The Blades are going to give it a flip, but not out again. It's, again, kind of looked like some trouble we've had in Crookston at times where we're not getting pucks out of the zone. So that's offside as Morris clears the zone. Now Mikey gives it to Josh, and Morris will take it from there. So Easton Nepple stands up at the red line, turns over the Morris defender. He gets it back across. Mikey Peterson with a nice hit at neutral ice. And the Morris player's down. He's going to get to his feet and go for a change. So Mikey catches him coming through the middle, gets a shoulder on him. Puck played back. That's going to be right on Kale, so no icing. Hoffman's going to be there to field it. He's going to get it up to, looks like Lopez. Puck played to Bob Nepple in the slot. Comes off the heel of his stick funny. Blades had too many for a second. But Ekron comes back just in time. Blades transition in their own end. Nepple plays it up to Cassie. He's going to get the zone. Turns it over for a second, but now gets it back. Tries to play it over to Nepple. Nepple missed it. It was in his feet. He gets back in time to turn the puck back deep. Cassie comes in hard on Westman. Puck's turned over high in the zone. Cassidy's the first man there. And we can hear the rumble as bodies are coming together.
Yeah, a lot more physical this period, and I kind of like it.
Yeah, from both teams. So puck comes back to neutral ice. Matty Peterson has trouble with it in his feet. He regains. He's going to come up the ice. Kicks it over to Lopez. Comes in with a head of steam. He just picks it off. So another play of the slot. Finally, Ekron shoots it on. Rebound is there. Lopez tries to pick it up. Now it's played back to him through his feet. He's going to meet Westman there with a good check. Gasty comes in, hard on his man. Lopez finishes the check on Drydenbaugh. So Ekron's playing the puck at his own blue line. Morris is going to get control and send it in. Brushart comes off the wall. He picks it up. He stops, makes his man miss. Plays it back across to Lopez behind him. Morris is going to take over there. They're offside, so they're going to have to tag up. Still offside. Blades come away. Play to Isaiah in the middle. He has trouble. Blades are going to make a change. Luke Craig picks it up. Kind of hesitated for a minute because he thought he might have had too many. Safe play by him. Now the puck's turned over. It's going to be Hoffman and Lopez and Brushert. Lopez is going to head for a change. Hoffman plays it deep with help from Brushert. He picks it up. Flies it back to Hoffman. Hoffman makes a play to himself off the back of the net. Tries to get the puck to Xander, who's doing battle in front. Puck's turned up by Morris. Comes out of the line, so the Blades will have to tag up. Casey Pincinel in the game for the first time. So some good back and forth action here. Physical play, fast play, good puck movement. Blades going to have to find a way to capitalize on some of these chances they're getting in the slot. Just kind of a misplay, a little out of reach, off the heel of a stick, get a skate. Just kind of not tic-tac-toe. But I think they're going to need.
Yeah, the game really hasn't been clean yet from that aspect. Not a ton of clean passes.
And Lehman's going to take a shot at Clinert, and he's going to go to the box.
You're going to talk it over?
So Lehman's going to go, and I think they're going to talk about head contact because he clearly targeted Clinert and got the elbows up on him.
The broadcast studio thinks it's a 5. They gave him a 2-minute rough.
So they gave him 2 for rough.
They're coming out with a different lineup here. They got Grayson, Jackson, and Easton on the forwards with Maddie and Charlie.
This is how they usually line up for face-offs on our power play here.
Yeah,
usually drop.
Yeah, Charlie plays low.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, so we got Lopez with kind of the line from last Tuesday here.
Yep.
Pass played from back to Neppel, out the blue line, back to Lopez, now back to Peterson in the middle. Looking for Lopez coming down. He's going to fire. Puck was loose for a minute.
Yeah, it was nice to see Lopez shake his guy right there at the point and just walk in and shoot.
Yeah, so he's going to come downhill with speed. They're going to get the puck to Peterson in the middle. He's going to drag his defender to the middle, and then they're going to get over to Lopez where he comes downhill with that shot for speed and look him to either shoot or go backdoor to Easton Neppel.
Yeah, they're very active penalty kill so far.
So pinch, and it's going to result in a 2-on-1. Blades get back in time to defend. Puck's in the feet. Now it's turned up. Morris is content to just fire it down. Ekman is there. He's going to turn it back to Cassie. He's going to regroup.
Looks like we had a little bit of clock issue. They didn't start the clock on that face-off.
So Lopez comes over the line with speed. He's going to turn and give to Cassie. Cassie's going to fire. Loose puck. Ekman was right there. Just turned away. He's going to give it back to Neppel. Back to Peterson. Peterson airmails one over to Lopez. And that's just out of his reach. Blades will retain possession. Peterson walks to the middle. He's going to turn fire. So Ekman doing his job in front of the big body, but I believe the Morris goalie saw that one the whole way.
Yeah, he is not actually saving that puck clean. Most stuff is hitting his gear and dropping right in front of him. So if he can get a guy in front of the net, I think there's going to be some opportunity there.
So it's Brushert, Peterson, and McDonald now. Another little shake-up for the power play. Craig and Hoffman at the blue line. We'll see if number 4 can stay hot. McDonald's going to control the puck. Now he's going to give up to Brushert. Brushert back to Hoffman. Hoffman to Brushert. Brushert to Hoffman. Hoffman down to Craig in the circle. He's going to step in. Back to Hoffman. Brushert takes his time. Now Hoffman likes what he sees. Fires just wide, and that's going to hit the net. There's 48 to go. I like the Blades slowing things down here. They're not forcing those plays. Normally they would. You see where Luke Craig comes down the circle, takes the shot. But they're staying patient. They're working it high, and they're trying to get that big shot from the top.
Yeah, and we want that. We don't want that narrow angle shot. You miss the net, it's out of the zone.
100%. So good patience here. as they control again. Craig back to Hoffman. Now to Craig. He's looking. Gives back to Hoffman. Back to Craig. Walks in. Don't see what they like. Now he does. He's going to set up. He's going to fire. It's blocked. He gets it right back. Good pressure from Morris there after that block. Now they go for a change. See if the Blades can catch him. Mikey Peterson's got some room. He's coming with steam. He's going to shoot, but it's partially blocked. Luke Craig holds the line. Sends it across to Hoffman. He walks back to the middle. He's going to get it to Brusher. Brusher tries to go back through the box. Peterson picks it up. Puck is loose. McDonald's there. And it's covered by big number 40. So the Blades putting shots on. 1 second to go in the penalty to Lehman.
A couple more of those point shots getting through, and I think maybe we could have gotten a nice look there.
So it's Casti, Neppel, and Lopez, and they're going to control. Puck played over to Neppel. Oh, sorry, that's Spinks. Looked like a 28, but it's a 29, so lines back to what they were. Lopez plays it over to Ekman. Ekman's going to fire. And Casti got a stick on it, but still, nice save for the Morris goaltender. So we'll stay 1-1. 6:02 to go in the second period here at the Lee Community Center in Morris. So Lehman back on the ice. Casti walks out. Spinks has the puck with the wide open net. And I don't like this call at all. Is Casti got taken hard through the crease by Lehman, and they're going to call Casti on goaltender interference.
That's a tough call.
That is a tough call. He clearly was pushed in.
Yeah, not much you could do right there.
I mean, he went to the net. He got tackled going to the net. As the Morris goalie was down, Spinks had an open net, but if he would have shot, it wouldn't have counted. So Morris goes back on the power play. They're going to control off the face-off. Brusher's up high with McDonald on the flank. They're going to work it high, and they're going to shoot from the top. Hale with a nice save. Rebounds there, and he's going to suck that one in. So kind of a similar look from Morris on their power play as what the Blades are running.
Yeah, try to get that puck to the point and shot on net and try to bang home a rebound. Wouldn't expect anything else from Morris.
So they're going to control again. Puck is going to come out of the zone. So Brusher's going to pick it up, get it deep. He's going to put pressure on. He stalks Westman as he rounds the net. Now he's going to retreat. McDonald's going to come back. And now they're going to come back to Isaiah's side of the ice. Puck gets moved across to the weak side. Defender stops, plays it at the line. Now back to the middle, all the way across to Westman. He tries to make a move, and McDonald gets a good stick check on him, and he's going to force him up the ice. Miscue there. That plays offside. They don't call it. And Westman's going to walk down, and that's going to hit the roof. Puck came out for just a second. Played back in quickly.
Yeah, the refs they're not picking up some of those critical calls right there.
I think the referees are doing a pretty good job. Liney's questionable. Waved an icing that was in called by one of his referees. So Lehman's going to control, and he's going to work it back down to the half wall, now to him. I imagine they're going to try to get the puck to him for a big shot. And there it is. Hammer. Cale sees it the whole way.
Yeah, I'm sure he can lean into one.
He can. So big shot. Number 7's the shooter here. 26 will be dangerous on the flank, though. So if you overplay 7, it's going to go to 26 on the half wall. So puck's played in the Blades corner. Peterson out there with Neppel. Puck is fired down, and Neppel's going to give chase as Warbalinski comes back to get it for the Storm. Goaltender plays it around. Nobody's there. Craig comes up to play. He misses it. But Blades will control, and they're just content to fire it back in their own end. Hoffman, he's going to make a man miss, and now he's going to go off the window and down.
Smart play. Kill a little bit.
Bobby Nepple may be the first guy there if he hustles. He's going to hammer his man on a big hit. And a good forecheck as Olsen got the worst end of that Bobby Nepple check. Now Morris skates it out. Isaiah does a good job harassing. They're going to have to turn it back. Now Lehman picks it up. He loses his stick on a check from Isaiah. And that'll be fired back down to Olsen. Casty's out of the box. And he's going to play the puck at neutral ice. Tries to make a pass. Blades player was changing. Puck is going to come out of the zone. Not quite. It's played back. Morris is going to handle it there. Casty's going to get the clear. He does a nice job. The man falls on top of him. Puck's turned back to Hoffman. 3:16 to go in the game. Luke Craig's going to come out with it. He chips the puck up. Peterson off the bench behind the Morris defender. Didn't see him coming. He's going to control and now give to Spinks. Mikey with the chip to himself. Hits the zone. Picked up by Lopez. Lopez cuts in. Nice little move. Tries to get to the net. Nicely defended from Bloom of Morris as he takes a big hit from Lopez. Turns the puck over to Mikey. Mikey tries to fire, but he can't quite get it on. Now he's turned it back to Lopez. Lopez picks it up, circles high in the zone. Stops, looks, hurls back. Looking's got Matty on the far side. Hits him. Matty fires. Morris does a good job getting a stick in the lane. That one's deflected out. So some good puck movement from the Blaze, but hey, Morris is doing a good job of getting in the way.
Yeah, they are, and that's their MO. That's what they're going to do, and that's the right read. It's the right play. We like having Matt in the slot with the puck on the stick right there, but can't get the puck through.
So offensive zones draw for the Blades. 2:38 to go here in the second. Ritter's going to control momentarily. And now it's Westman coming out for Morris. He doesn't get the zone, and that's offside. So Morris tags as the Blades get an opportunity to get the puck up the ice. And they do. Nepple misplays the pass from Ekman. Puck is played across by Lehman, but out of his winger's reach. Now it's back to Ekman. He's going to chip it up the wall, and that just goes right back to Lehman, who is just going to ice the puck. Apparently there's no icing in this building. I don't know what is going on. That was clearly an ice. He was on this side of the red line, and nobody touched the puck.
Yeah, I would agree. That was a pretty brutal call.
So Ritter comes across. He tries to center, but he gets his pass back as it was deflected. Now he takes his man hard into the wall. Spinks plays it across. Isaiah fires, and that's turned off the rear window. Rebound. And I don't know why we have a whistle here. The net's clearly on.
If anything, I'd maybe call a penalty for the pretty aggressive clearing in front of the net there when the puck's not there.
Yeah, so the Blades attacking, and we get a mystery whistle. I don't think the net was off. Goalie ran into it, but it didn't move. So we're going to get
There's an explanation there.
Adam's asking probably the same question we are. So Brusher digs in for the draw. Again, Clinton hard off that face-off. Turns a face-off win into a face-off loss almost here for Morris with the good forecheck. Craig plays it down to Clinton. Clinton tries to lead for McDonald. He gets there and he gets a stick check. Takes his man into the wall. Him and Isaiah trying to cycle out. Puck's played off the side of the net. Puck is in his glove as it kind of rolled up the side of the net on him. So some words exchanged after the whistle. Blades want nothing to do with it. They're going to stay on the attack.
Yeah, I don't think they were probably asking what they're doing after the game.
So, Blades dig in. Brusher finds it in his feet. McDonald's going to get to the puck. He gives a stick check. Carlson for the Storm is going to round the net. Leonard comes flying in. And Warbolinski comes down. Now the Blades are still all over him. Good hard forecheck. Good zone hold.
They're going to call that? That's pretty soft.
So we get a call on somebody. for some reason. I'm not sure what we're seeing here. So it looks like it's a hooking call on. Was that Brusher?
Yeah, it was hooking call for playing hockey. Yeah, it was. It's all right. We're gonna have to kill this one, I guess.
So the referee's trying to decide where the face-off is.
I think they didn't even know what guy to put in the box.
Let's see. So it's amateur night at the Lee Community Center as we play on. Puck is played up to the blue line. And a good stick in the lane. He's going to turn a puck over. Bobby Neppel's going to come in. He's got a 2-on-1 with Mikey Peterson. He's going to shoot. Fought off by the Morris goaltender. Rebound shot from Mikey. Just wide. So Blaze again continue to put good pressure on Morris here. Puck is played off of Westman's stick. He's going to play it up to Peterson now at Easton Neppel. He fumbles the puck at center ice. Gets knocked down on his way back to the zone. Morris again, D to D. They dump it deep. So Blades giving them fits with their speed on the penalty kill, and that'll be the end of the period. So Blades with 1:13 to go. And we'll be back shortly. You'll be Clint. All right, welcome back as we finish up Chuck a Puck. Third period just about to start. Blades will have a minute 13 to go on the penalty kill. Currently out shooting Morris 19-10, and have had the better of the chances in the game, but haven't been able to capitalize. And they're going to need to find a way to regain the lead and separate a little bit. Morris is going to hang around, and they're a type of team who's opportunistic, looks to score that goal after you've been maybe carrying the play, but all of a sudden now you find yourself losing.
Yeah, this is a team that, last couple of years just watching them, they defend very well. They will not give up a lot of goals, and the longer we sit in this 1-1 game, the scarier it could get for the guys in black.
Yeah, certainly the advantage goes to them the longer it's tied. And we could see that even in the first, where they kind of were rope-a-doping us just a little bit, and then all of a sudden when they got their opening, they were looking to strike quickly, and they nearly put one over Cale's shoulder. It just happened to go over the bar. So the Blades need to find a way to come out, finish the kill, and find a way to score.
Yeah, I think this thing's going to either come on a rush where they can get odd man and get a nice look and clean look at the goalie, or this is going to be a greasy goal. That's how they're going to finish. Either way, I think those are opportunities where they can expose Morris. Like we alluded to before, this goalie hasn't been saving the puck clean. He's been leaving plenty of rebounds at the doorstep, so if you get guys in front of the net, you can probably bank one home.
Yeah, I get the sense if he sees it, he's going to stop it, at least initially. Blades are probably going to have to get a rebound goal. So let's hope they can come out in the third with some of that energy they had in the second and in the first. They've been doing a nice job today of finishing the man. I think that's something we didn't see in Crookston. A lot of heavy hits along the walls, a lot of Morris defenders on the ice, getting not only knocked off the puck, but knocked off their feet. And that's not something you usually see from the Blades. So hopefully that's a sign of things to come.
Yeah, I think they're taking advantage of that. Morris, I think, wants to play that way, and we're countering him, and actually probably played even that period a little bit more physical than Morris, which is a good thing. I think that's a good way to turn pucks over and transition. It's hard to defend when you're laying on your back.
This is true. So a few minutes here till puck drop as teams finish stretching and warming up. So we get a good look at Cale Gilbertson. It's his pre-game routine or pre-period routine. So it looks like it'll be McDonald, Brushert, Craig, and Hoffman. Sorry, Brushert's going to the box. So it's McDonald and Peterson.
19's not a stranger to the penalty box.
No, he is not. So it's going to come to Craig, then to Hoffman, and he's going to send it down. Mike Peterson's going to give chase. Looks like he's going to get there first and rag the puck along the wall. McDonald's going to come in now. Lehman turns it back to the weak side. Peterson there again first as the Morris defender has trouble with it. Now it's back to Hoffman. He's going to get one to the net. Rebounds there, controlled by Morris. McDonald gets a stick check on. Now he's going to find Peterson in the slot shot. Nice save by the Morris goalie, and we get a whistle again as the Blades are on attack.
And is the net come off again?
I can't tell from here. It looks like they're going to at least pretend to put it back on. Doesn't look like it moved at all. And again, the Blades on attack with a whistle. That's the second or third time tonight that's happened. And that's got to get frustrating when every time you get a chance around the net, the net is off. So puck will be controlled by the Blades, sent back. McDonald gives chase there. Puck comes off the wall, but from Morris, they're going to skate it up into the Blades zone as they enter the zone. Play between the legs. Hoffman gets caught watching the puck, and it goes right over Cale's shoulder. A nice play by the Morris attacker, and that's exactly what we were talking about. Is the Blades will hang around, they'll survive your attack, and then they counterpunch, and you find yourself down.
Yeah, we're generating the offense on the PK, and then all of a sudden they just go down and score. Yeah, that's defense not watching the body and watching the puck. I mean, puck can't score itself.
So
it takes a man.
That's Hoffman getting beat, and you got to give him a little grace, as it is his first year playing defense, as he made the transition back. And he's done a nice job so far, but that's one of the harder things to do, is to play a defender with speed like that. So he gets burned, but again, a real nice play by the Morris attacker. So Blades will get it back into Morris's end. Spinks will give chase in the corner. He's going to turn it back as he peels off the wall, makes a man miss, but just stumbles as he gets to the front. But he still gets the puck back to Peterson. He's going to come to the middle. Now comes across to Ekman. Ekman fires. Shot right into the breadbasket of the Morris goaltender. And we'll reset for a whistle. So 2-1 Morris, 15:39 to go in the third period. Morris's Olsen's going to round the net with the puck. He's going to chip it up to the half wall, where he's harassed there by Easton Nepple. Puck played low to Casti. Casti makes a nice move off the end wall. Can't quite get the centering attempt to go for him. Ekman's going to come down and hold. Plays it back to Lopez in the corner. Lopez, centering play. Casti shot the goal. Beautiful. Come back with a nice response to the Morris goal as their cycle finally connects in the slot, Justin.
Yeah, and I think Grayson over there in that original forecheck to shut it down when they're trying to exit and get to work low to goes up high and goes back down low. And, Jackson finds Grayson just lurching there in that soft area and right in the middle of the ice.
So the goal looks like it comes from Lopez to Casti as Peterson, Nepple, and Ritter come on the ice with Hoffman and Craig. Craig plays to Hoffman. Hoffman back to Craig. He's going to take some ice. Thinks better of it. Sends it up to Ritter. Ritter gets the line. Now he sends over to Peterson. He's finally going to chip it in and chase after it. He's first man there. Loses his man. Has the puck again, cycles around, needs a little bit of help. Ritter comes in, finishes his man. Hoffman comes off the wall, shot, looking for a play off a shin pad or something. Lehman's going to play the puck there for Morris. Craig holds, comes to Nepple on the wall. Nepple gets it over to Ritter, just in his feet. He's going to try to play it off the wall. Morris defender loses his stick, tries to kick it out. Shot wide by Hoffman. Isaiah Brusher comes down the wall with speed, makes Lehman miss. Now another big hit on Bob Nepple behind the Morris net. Hoffman plays it to the line. Now back to the half wall. Now across to Craig. It's on his backhand. He's just forced to dump it in the corner. Again, he's kind of playing the offhand there. He takes a big hit. And Morris is going to walk out of the zone with it. Easton Nepple is going to backtrack. And Brusher finishes his man. And that's Dryden ball. Brusher playing like a man possessed tonight. That's his third or fourth, big hit, where he's putting his man on the ice. Xander Klinner plays it to the front. Ty McDonald comes down. He's going to hold with the skate. Puck pops up in the air. Now Brusher controls, tries to find Klinner on the backhand. And it's played in the Morris corner where McDonald and Klinner are there. Players jostle for position. Puck's in the feet. Still being held there as McDonald and Morris defender. Now finally a Morris defender comes in, picks the puck up, and he's going to skate away with it. He comes to the wall. He's checked off the puck on a nice job by Brusher again to take the right angle and make the play. He chips it back in the zone. Plays offside. As McDonald's going to come back and pick up the loose change. Puck's played back up the wall, but Peterson was still engaged with his defender. Now the puck's going to get transitioned. And Ekman's going to pick it up and play it to Peterson. He's got a man right in his face, and he sends it back to Ekman. Ekman tries to play to McDonald, but it's behind him, and he's going to go for a change. So icing will be waved off as Morris is able to get there. And they're going to try to play it out of the zone, but they're met right away by Cam Spinks. Puck shot in. Casti there. He hits his man, turns it over to Spinks. Spinks tries to make a play to the net. Goes right through the Morris crease, but they have a man there to control. Luke Craig comes down with the head of steam on Westman. Westman makes a nice play between the legs. They get the clear. Lopez is going to come through the zone with a head of steam in Cassidy's skates on the centering attempt. He's able to kick it into the corner. It's now played up the wall to Craig. Craig back to Lopez. He stops, looks, turns, fires.
Ooh, that was
nearly went in as it deflected off a Morris defender's chest and just came wide. So Weston tries to get the puck in. He's not able to. Plays offside. And Morris will regroup as Hatfield is offside. Now Hoffman walks out of the zone. Puts it in Lopez's skates, and they're forced to regroup. Lopez is going to come back. Now he dumps to Hoffman. Hoffman off the wall. Cam Spinks picks it up. He's looking, gets it back over to the weak side to Lopez. He pulls up, plays to Craig. Craig steps down, over to Hoffman, just out of his reach. He may be able to get it. Does end up firing one. Sat in the crease for a minute before it was cleared by Morris. So a 2-2 game, 11 to go. We're in the third. Blades putting the pressure on here in the third period, out shooting Morris 25-17. Neppel walks off the wall, makes a play to Peterson in front. Morris tries to change the ice, but they hit their own man, who's without a stick. Shot just wide. Again, the Blades controlling, almost looking like they're on a power play here at times. Puck played to Hoffman, he misplays it, still able to hold his own. Sends it back to Craig, who's on his forehand. Fires. With Peterson looking on, and Morris goaltender gobbles that one up.
That was a nice looking shift right there.
It was a real nice, I think a couple of shifts. We were able to get some changes in the offensive zone. Good looking attack. Good, puck possession. We're not throwing the puck around. We're actually playing with it a little bit here tonight. We're connecting on some passes, and that makes all the difference. So Morris comes away through neutral ice, and they're going to dump it right in on Kale. He's going to cover it. As number 5, Holm, was right in his face. Hoping that there might be a misplay, but there wasn't. So D-zone draw for the Blades. Puck is won back to Peterson from his brother. And he's going to kick it up to Neppel. Neppel sends it across to Ritter. Ritter is on his horse. Slows down. Tries to get it back to Peterson going through the slot. He's dragging his defender out wide. Play was not able to connect as Morris was defending it well. Houston Neppel's back in his own zone. He's going to play it up to Ritter, but a good play from Olsen to jump into the rush. That's Bloom. He makes a nice read on the cross-ice pass and nearly had a look before it was defended. So now Ritter's going to pick it up on a pass from Peterson, cuts it in, gets it in on Morris's goalie, who will cover, and we'll get a whistle.
Yeah, nice. We're not spending a whole lot of time in our own end, getting the puck out right away and getting up ice. That play was pretty harmless there at the end. Maybe if he kicks it out wide, it maybe has a different result, but just keep on attacking.
So the Brushert line is out. 10 to go in the third period in a 2-2 game here in Morris. Puck is won to Craig. He fields it and sends it down low. Brushert sends it to the side of the net, still loose. Now we get a whistle.
Yeah, I think this is a line right here, and the way that Luke and Josh has been moving the puck back and forth. This is an opportunity here with can get some of those big bodies in front of the net and have either Luke or Josh put one on net. We can get a tip in.
So McDonald loses the battle on the half wall, and Morris will come away with it. Warbelinski sends it in as he gives chase on Josh Hoffman. And the players do battle here on the near side wall. It does come up to the Morris defender. He plays it low. Hoffman finishes man Warbelinski in the corner. He gives the puck up, comes to McDonald. He tries to make a play. A nice hold by the Morris defender. Stick check there to thwart his shot. And now it comes back to McDonald. It's in his feet, but he kicks it out. As Isaiah gives chase up the ice. Play back, and now Morris is going to rim it around. Luke Craig will be there first. He has trouble with it as it was stuck on the dasher. Now he plays it up high. Played to Xander Clare in the middle, and Luke Craig's got a breakaway if he hurries. He has trouble bringing the puck in. And now we're going to get a call as he was hit once on a nice play by Bloom. And then Kai Seuss came in to finish the check as the puck had escaped him and maybe got up high on a cross check. or even a rough. I'm not sure what they'll call. Maybe interference.
Yeah, I think you could make a case for interference on that play right there.
He's going to get interference. I think that's a fair call. The first hit was good. That was a nice play.
Yep.
Puck had gone, and then he came in and finished Luke off. And so the Blades will get a chance on the power play. Puck sent down by Morris. Gale's going to set it up for Matt Peterson. He's got a man in his face. He's going to give it a hard rim to Easton, who has trouble with it. I'd like to see the Blades make a direct pass there. Those are always hard to handle.
Yep.
They come away with it now as Lopez is going to get the zone. Stutter step, leaves it for Peterson. Just out of his reach, though. And Morris is able to get control, and they'll send it down. Kale's going to set it up. He's got a man in his face. He's going to play it to Peterson off the wall. He's going to send it back for Ekman. So Morris doing a good job here on the Blades in their own end as they get control and regroup. So a nice forecheck by them. Puck comes to Neppel coming through the middle from Lopez. He stops. Sends one back to the middle that's tipped. Peterson's going to take that ice, walks down, shoots. And Grayson Castee is going to need ice bags after this one as he is taking abuse in front of the net from Lehman. Now Ekman's down there on the screen. Shot. Looking for Neppel on the back door, just out of his reach. He stumbles. If Morris hurries, they got a break. It's a 2-on-1 for Morris. Puck played back, just, I'll say out of reach, but mishandled by Meyer of Morris. Now Ekman has trouble with it. Puck's just played over the net. And the Blades under a little bit of trouble from a strong Morris forecheck here on the power play. Neppel's going to pick it up. He comes through the middle. He's just going to fire on. Goaltender plays it off his chest. Has trouble. Castee's there. As there was a big rebound on a kind of an innocent-looking play there. Maybe caught Morris just off, just off guard slightly. Lopez picks the puck up on a pass from McDonald. He comes over the line. Plays it around the net. Bobulinski looks to line him up, but he misses him. Now it's played back across. Luke Craig on a hammer. Bobulinski from the blue line, but easily handled for the Morris goaltender. So nothing coming on the Blades power play, but some good looks and nice effort by Grayson Castee. Never giving up on a play. Puck laid there, and he gets in there and almost sticks one in.
Yeah, that is hockey sense. Always seems to get him in the lineup.
Puck played to McDonald on the half wall. He looks. No, he turns back to Craig. Craig comes across to Hoffman. Back to Craig. Craig shot off the side of the net. Puck's played there by Isaiah behind the net. Now it's try to force out front. Comes to Hoffman. He's going to fire. Bobulinski blocks it. Now Morris comes away. But they're going to dump and go for a change. At least a few of them will. Puck's played up to Clinert. Clinert surveys. He's coming 1-on-2 with Lehman and the Westman. He circles back, buys time, now dumps deep. Nice play, headsy play by Clinert there. And draw the defender to him, get Isaiah low. He's taken in hard to the wall, nearly from behind. Puck played to the middle by McDonald, but nobody's there. Turned and shot out by Morris, but it's off of Matt Peterson's skate. Hoffman picks it up. Now he's going to hit Isaiah. Nice tip play by Isaiah on a leader from Hoffman. He jumps over his man. Puck's turned over by Neppel. Neppel fires. And Morris goalie has no trouble with that.
Yeah, once again, just good defensive position by Morris, not giving up much there. Even though we turn the puck over, they just don't get out of position typically in their D zone.
Fans getting into this one. Puck's played to the line, and it's dumped back down. Backdoor play from Neppel, from Ritter. Just doesn't connect. One of these times, those guys are going to get it together. They've had some nice looks, and they're just off. Ritter takes a hit, but makes the play. And puck's in for Peterson. Lehman's going to turn and fire. Peterson has trouble holding at the line, but he's going to regain at neutral ice. He's going to play it to Easton Neppel. He makes his man misses. He cuts back to the middle. Cuts again. Finds it. Shot to the net. Neppel danced his way through about 3 Morris defenders there. Puck's turned back again. Lehman's going to go. Ekman's going to meet him there. And it comes off the wall, and it's controlled by Ritter. Ritter plays it off the wall to himself. He turns, he's going to fire. That's partially deflected, and it goes into the Morris corner. Puck now played out. As Matt Peterson circles, picks it up. Now he's just going to go with it. He's got some room. Cuts to the middle. Gives it up to Spinks. Spinks turning. Backhand. Plays it off the Morris defender. Open in the slot. Cassidy fires. And it's played back to Craig. Morris looks tired here as the Blades are giving them all they can handle. They can't get a change. Luke Craig plays it back in. Cassidy's there. Plays it back to Craig just out of his reach. Lopez picks it up. He fires. I think it was blocked by Morris. Comes back to Craig at the blue line. He has trouble with it, and it comes out. And Morris goes for a change as quickly as they can. And they only get one man off, and they're going to ice here. And that was about, I don't know, 3:56 to go. 4 or 5 straight minutes of zone time from the Blades.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive forecheck, and a couple nice looks right there. That puck was laying right in front of the net in the slot, and I don't know who was taking whiffs at that thing, but that was a key spot right there where we could have put had a nice one goal lead there late in the third.
So Craig's going to control. He gives it back to McDonald on the half wall. He's going to step down and fire right into a Morris defender, but he gets his rebound back. Now he's going to play it back to Craig. He comes to the middle, gives to Hoffman. Hoffman on his forehand, rolls over a stick, still gets the shot off, doesn't quite get through. Brusher takes a hit. Sick check there by McDonald, turns the Morris defender back. And Morris is able to get out now. There's good back pressure by the Blades. They're going to dump it around to Olsen. He's going to play it there. Hoffman's going to pick it off the wall. Now Craig has it behind his net. He tries to give it up to the sidewall as Clinnert was in the region, but it was out of his reach. Hoffman takes a hit from Meyer, partially connected. And now Isaiah's going to dump it across, looking for McDonald out of his reach, and Clinnert will pick it up. Retreat to the D and go for a change. McDonald goes for a change. Hoffman fires one on. We'll get a whistle. And Blades can complete the change. And they're not going to blow it as there was no pressure on the goaltender. So it kind of catches everybody off guard as both teams were casually going to the bench. And now a big hit by Brennan Ritter on his man. And he's hurt. He's struggling to get back. That's number 21 for Morris. He took an absolute hammer from Brennan Ritter. And he's going to the bench for treatment. So Ritter turns the puck over, but his partner, Matty Peterson's there to help him out. Peterson turns in front of his net. In a little bit of trouble. Wibolinski turns him over. Morris circling, going to the net. Good stick by Josh Hoffman. And Morris all of a sudden finds himself with possession low in the Blade zone. McGinn has it. Blades get caught kind of standing around a little bit. Now they gain control. Puck's here on the near side corner. Puck played off the iron. Ritter's going to turn as Morris putting some pressure on. Wibolinski picks it up high in the slot, fire. And Kale's going to calm things down as Morris looking to, again, capitalize on some miscues by the Blades.
Yeah, that was really kind of sloppy play in our own end right there. It's, I think, a lot of out of position, not really moving the puck. Even that weak side pass, it's a tough play. You got to come more towards the middle on those ones, or you just got to maybe flip it over their head.
Both teams may be feeling the effects of some fatigue there. So puck is played down low to Olsen of Morris, and Luke Craig's going to come away with it. He plays it to the middle to Cassie. Cassie has trouble. Now he's going to get it over to Cam Spinks. Cam with a nice backhand pass back to Cassie. That evades him, and Morris is going to come out of the zone. But the Blades will control at neutral ice again. As Lopez looks to wind it up. Doesn't see anything he likes. Gives back to Craig, and he comes back to Spinks. Spinks tries to make an area pass to Cassie, and it connects. He gets there. He drives the net hard. Puck played behind the Morris net. Cassie battling. Spinks out front. Lopez looks on. He's trying to dig that out of there. And now it comes to Lopez. He plays it up the wall to Ekman. Ekman snaps one. There it is, loose in the slot. Still loose. Fire. Another save. Another shot. It's Casty pounds away. He's going to take a few shots after the whistle.
That was a good look by the Blades. That's the greasy goal that we wanted right there. We're hoping to get just a simple play. I think Jackson rung it out to Charlie on that play, and Charlie puts one on net, and it just laid there, and we had a couple of looks at it.
So 47.8 to go, 2-2. Blades are shooting more, 31-19. Had more of the zone time this period. But again, like we talked about, Morris content to rope it up and counterpunch. So McDonald hit behind the net by Lehman, and he looks shaken up. I think he's going to the bench. Maybe not. He's going to stay out. So puck played to Isaiah. Isaiah has a little bit of trouble. And Lehman running around. Puck's played back to Hoffman in neutral zone. Now Isaiah has it. He makes a chip play. And it's going to come to Morris on the near side. McDonald's going to pick it up there. He sends to Hoffman, and that'll do it for the third period. We're going to go to overtime. So some good pressure by the Blades. They do have to be careful as we enter overtime. Like I said, Morris is very opportunistic, and they'll bury you before you know what happens. So Blades can make some smart plays with the puck, keep the pressure on. I like their chances in overtime.
Yeah, I agree, and it only takes one shot for either team, and I think we just need to play smart, but still even so play maybe a little bit more aggressive. I liked how we were getting the pucks to our points in the third period there, and maybe not enough traffic in front of the net, but still was resulting to some really nice looks.
Yeah, this is far and away the Blades' best game of the season. They look like they're playing like a team, they're playing with possession, and they're playing extremely physical tonight.
Yep, I would agree. I kind of like this game. It's just a bit frustrating when you put 31 on and you had a lot of good looks at the net here, and we still can't bury. But if they keep on going, that puck will find a way through, one way or the other.
Yeah, so Schmidt's looked good. He has left some rebounds in the slot. Blades there, but Morris defense does a nice job of clearing the front of the net, or at least being pesky and clogging the front of the net up.
Yeah, I think Grayson's goal was the only time that there was a clean shot anywhere below the top of the circles. Like, I don't think anybody's had a clean look. There's always got a stick on puck, or they're hitting. They got sticks in lanes, or it would be interesting to track these guys on how many block shots they have.
Yes,
they might be leading the state in block shots.
They do a nice job. So it's Westerman, Clausen, Lehman, Jesus, and Wobelinski for the Storm. McDonald, Brushert, Klinert, Hoffman, and Craig for the Blades. So Blades are going to control with Hoffman. He misplays the puck, gets it right back, and it's played to McDonald. He's going to chip by Lehman. Clausen's going to play the puck to Wobelinski. Wobelinski comes up the ice. He's going to fire to Kale. Kale plays it to the corner. Stick check. Clausen coming in. Nice block shot by Josh Hoffman. As Kai McDonald's coming up the ice. He drives wide. He tries to hit Hoffman going to the net. Play defended by Westerman. And Wobelinski takes hit from Hoffman and McDonald. Plays it back to Lehman. And he's looking to make a play. And he hits Clausen coming through the middle. But it's on and off his stick. And the Blades are going to control. So it's offside. And finally they blow it dead. The Morris player didn't hear the offside call. Couldn't hear
the ref yelling. We get a stoppage of play here. Get the reset. Get fresh bodies out there.
So 7:06 to go in the OT. As Neppel, Peterson, and Ritter come over the wall. And if the Blades have one advantage, it's probably that they're running three lines. as Peterson chips it in, and that's going to be covered. So we'll get an offensive zone draw.
This is okay. We're just gaining some zones here.
6:55 to go. Mikey digs in for the draw. He's going to go straight ahead with it to Neppel. Neppel picks it up, plays to the slot. Ritter was there, just couldn't get a stick on it. Comes all the way out to the neutral zone where it's played by Peterson to Ekren, back to Peterson to Ritter. Ritter comes over the line. We're pretty close to offside. Oh boy. Mikey Peterson turns the puck over and Westerman's got a break. Shot and a goal. Well, there we go. You can't make that mistake in overtime.
Yep.
It'll cost you, and that's okay. It happens. But that's the opportunistic that we were talking about. So Peterson gets caught in a tough spot, misplays the puck, and the Blades, that one's going to sting. Although really outplayed Morris for the majority of the game. And Morris did a good job of clogging up the net. They got to extend the lead. They can't, there's no award for shots on goal, unfortunately. They got to find a way to extend. I guess that was Hatfield who scored for Morris in the overtime. But again, best game of the year by far from the Blades. A lot to be positive about here. They can play like that down the stretch. They're going to find ways to get pucks to the net and extend the lead.
I would agree that those pucks will start finding the way back of the net. You put 31 on net, you'd expect at least 3 to find their way through, and it didn't happen that way tonight. And again, they were opportunistic, like we talked about, and they'll make it count. We got to learn and develop to do that, and I think we will.
So the Blades will regroup. They go to 1-2-1, and Morris goes to 1-3 after the win. Because this was their home opener, and they look back to get back on track again. Again, I don't know. There's not too much to take away for the Blades here. I thought they played really, really well. I mean, everybody bobbles the puck. I don't think you can, mistakes will be made, but I mean, overall, their game looked great.
It was far better than the second and third period against Crookston.
Much better. So much. I like the response, like you say. Tough game in Crookston. Good response tonight. Come out motivated, looking to get the win. Play as good as you can play, really. Control play, possess the puck, hit everything that moved, and unfortunately just couldn't find a way to get that puck in the net more than twice. And give Morris credit. They clogged the middle well. They know their game. They play it to a T, and they have guys that can score, and they kind of just bide their time, and they take advantage when they get their chances.
Yeah, they do.
Well, that's all we have for Morris. Our next game will be a home game on Saturday afternoon. And we'll be playing Bagley at home on Saturday. So thanks for tuning in. Blades drop a heartbreaker here in Morris. 3-2 final as Morris scores in the OT. Hatfield on a breakaway, unassisted. And make sure you stop by the Stearns Arena this weekend and cheer on the Blades as they will be playing Bagley at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in. That's all we have tonight.